Hi, I'm Lisa Greenfield with Truth in Hand, and it's that time. It's Daily Tarot time. This is the week of May 8th through the 14th. We have a full moon on Wednesday, and it is really the midpoint in the eclipses, and it's giving us a tremendous punch to really see how far we've come in undoing being our own worst enemy, particularly when it comes to creating a life we want with that inner mother and father. So I'll dive into that more as soon as I share. Those of you who would like some additional information on this, visit me at truthinhand.com. That's where my love of tarot, astrology, and the always fascinating map of you that's there in your hands all come together to give you some of my favorite tools. All right, ready for the week? We start with the Six of Stones. Now, what I love, sorry about this, what I love about this card for the week is it's very much, sixes are that Virgo energy where we have everything within us. It means there's nothing lacking in our life that we can't address with the resources we have within us. And it's up to us to see and own that, to really help repair the balance out in the world where that scarcity mentality has countries fighting each other and, everybody's scrambling. We are the microcosm of the macrocosm. And in this way, when you start to live it and own it, and there's some real concrete help for you this week, you affect the energy like dominoes rolling out. All right, ready to find out how? On Monday, we begin with the Ace of Stones. Now, aces are always a new beginning, and stones are the physical, the body, so this is what we manifest. So today is all about baby steps. You don't have to get, what is it, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That is understanding that every step you've taken has gotten you so much further than you realize when you turn and look back over your shoulder. And with the moon opposite Mercury-Uranus today, you can really get some of those aha moments that show you how far you've come, all right, and how much stronger you are in yourself without those old limiting stories, where anybody else has the ability to hurt you beyond what you allow them to, all right? And then we move into Tuesday, and we've got the Three of Bows. Now, threes are always that inspired communication. Three of Bows, I should say, is inspired communication because bows are the fire, that intuitive sense of what's more. And what I love about this card is a friend calls this the ship in the harbor. So this means it may not be at the dock, but you can see that your ideas, the things that you've been working towards are coming true. And so it's all about really celebrating that moment, sharing that. Fire always requires fuel, so this is something that you want to talk to other people about. And with Sun trine Pluto, those conversations are back to those dominoes again. They really help spread the news about, self-empowerment, new choices, no scarcity. Go ahead, make those conversations work for you, and you'll be glad you did on Wednesday when we've got the full moon and the Six of Vessels. Now, the Wildwood Tarot calls this the reunion card, and this is the second six in a row if you count the card of the week, which means union. So this is really a full moon of back to the sixes being whole and complete within yourself. You are complete. You have everything you need to create the life that you want. There's going to be challenges, and those challenges help show you what you really are, heartfelt about, because you won't let the challenges stop you, and which ones are just rerouting opportunities because you don't care enough to keep going, all right? And we've got a planetary stack up. We've got Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, all in the mix today. I won't go down the list. It's alphabet soup. But it really is about necessary change. The necessary change where you honor and recognize the strength that you have within you, both to take care of yourself when life disappoints and hurts you, as well as your strength to get up and risk it again. You can do this, all right? And on Thursday, we've got the Queen of Stones, and this queen is the one that symbolizes a good attitude, the right attitude, and you'll need it today. Mars is square Neptune, so this is where your actions could be disruptive to old patterns. So there are some people who may not be as comfortable with the expanding you acting in a different way. And it may make it bring up their fears. Neptune is that place where we stay connected at all cost, or we lose ourselves in the connection. And the Mars square Neptune says, no, a little bit of individuality is what helps strengthen the connection. It doesn't damage it. So with this Queen of Stones, it's like trust yourself, trust your actions, trust the disruption. Attitude makes all the difference, all right? So have a good attitude towards your actions being a little uncomfortable, both for you and for those around you. And with the moon opposite Mars, it could stir up a little bit more emotion in you when people push back. But seriously, you've also got some help from Jupiter. So it's like it will help you expand and grow through the discomfort. And then we move into, speaking of discomfort, Friday, and we've got the 7 of Arrows. Now, this is the first time the mind has gotten into the picture this week. Okay, with the 7 of Arrows, this is all about our insecurities. And with Mars trine Jupiter, it really is about our actions, both the expansion of us and in our world, because we've got that moon square Neptune again. It's very much about that disruption being something that you have to just factor in, the fear that comes up with that. Whenever your brain reads expansion, it reads risk, and it doesn't matter whether it's physical, mental, emotional expansion, they all translate to the same risk. So your job is to understand that those insecurities, those doubts are going to come up throughout this expansion, and you've got a new way of handling it. And what I love is it's sandwiched in this week with all of these stones, the physical actions. So it tells me that you can ground down in the body when those insecurities come up and have a very different reaction. And I know that for sure on Saturday because you've got the 9 of Stones. Now, what I love about this is you've got, keep in mind that 7 of Arrows yesterday was sandwiched in between the Queen of Stones and the 9 of Stones, which is healing with the right attitude. So it's like you really, with that 9 of Stones on Saturday and the moon trine Uranus, you really get it. I mean, it really dawns, not just as an idea, but the reality dawns on you. That it's like, oh, okay, this is just how I work. This is just the way the patterns operate. Expand, the nerves come up, the tension, the conflict, move through it, self-soothe, courage to risk again, go, take another step. It's amazing. And the moon is conjunct Saturn as the day moves on, which really shows you how this is sustainable. This is something that will carry you a long, long way. And what's really fun is on Sunday, we move into the 6 of Arrows. Hello! This is the calm after the storm. So with this 6, and again, it's the third 6 in a row, which signals pleasure and merriment. Celebrate! Have some fun today. And one of the things, because the moon is square Venus, I want you to celebrate the obstacles. I want you to celebrate some of the people who've gotten under your skin. I want you to understand that your destiny gave you all of the obstacles that you've experienced to help you really stretch, grow, test yourself, know something about yourself that you didn't know before you faced those challenges. You are more than an equal to whatever goes on in your life. And now you can have some fun with the creation instead of being quite so reactive or feeling at the mercy of. Now that's a powerful place to play. Your inner mother and father, taking care of you, comforting you, and encouraging you to take a risk after you've been bruised. Now, good work. There's a week for you. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to talking to you next week. This is Lisa Greenfield with Truth in Hand. Bye for now.